I am Mangnebula. I am from Kathmandu. I am international mama. You insult me. I have the consultancy for higher education. IELTS and TOEFL. You understand Charpa Chatlet?
Stress in that glass, and that stress will cause the glass just to shatter and break. So instead, we load it into one of those annealing ovens and just slowly cool the glass down over time. Depending on how large or thick or intricate that piece of glass is, you might change that annealing cycle for a little bit longer. But our innovations gallery, we have what was
meant to be a reflecting mirror for a telescope, ended up cracking, but that large piece of glass you can see up there annealed for a full year. So that one cracked, so they had to make another one that had to anneal for a year as well. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't want to pay a heating bill for someone heating a kiln for a year. So those are cork paddles right now. They're really fun to use in shaping the glass. So it just gives a nice flat surface. That cork's going to sort of burn away rather than stick into the glass. So usually in the beginning you're going to see them doing constant 360-degree rotations. But as he's shaping this, he's kind of going to do 180 flicks on that. So pretty much what that allows him to do is, since he's making sort of a flat form, it allows him to sag down one direction, your foot in the other, allows him to sag down the other direction, but really giving him time to shape that, and then eventually let it sag back on center. So if you're making a form that isn't completely symmetrical, you don't necessarily have to do those 360-degree rotations, but you do want to keep it on center with the pipe. So already by having a piece of glass on that blowpipe, and then if you're holding a large piece of glass in your hand, it's going to be pretty heavy. Once you're holding on a pipe, there's a lot of weight up here. So if you're trying to spin something that not only already feels heavier, but is now completely and utterly off center, it's going to be really hard to do. And then the graphite pad is in there. The graphite's great to use in glass because graphite won't fuse to the glass. So that bottom is nice and hot, and won't take a hot tool, hold down on that for too long and start to stick to it, but the graphite won't do that. Now there's just a natural gas and air torch. It's not quite as hot as that hot torch. It's not quite as focused either, so you can really keep some warmth in an area. So he's not trying to shape where that glass is touching the pipe, but he needs to keep the temperature just right. If part of that glass cools off too much at any one time, it's going to cause a whole lot of stress in there and cause cracks and breaking. Now at the same time though, he is going to want that area to crack off, that's where that jack line is. So it's really a weird balance of letting that area cool off just enough, but still keeping it warm enough that it's not going to crack before he wants to. Sticking that 20 on that handle, that temporary connection. Again, that's another spot where you want that out of the panel that's going to sort of fuse, but we don't want a permanent little hole on it of the beautiful image it's ready for you here, so just have a little bit of
extra heat in the front of that piece at this point. In order to get that jack line to break away, again, that had to really cool down, had to be some firm, rigid glass. The glass is still kind of warm, moving. It's not going to want to have a crack run through it. That's also the area he now wants to shape. So he needs it, like molten, needs it moving around. So we'll take a little extra heat in there. Again, you can watch inside that reheating chamber. There's a camera in the back of that. So at this point, the glass is still a little too warm to really tell the color of it, but you can definitely, as he comes back out, tell that it is two different colors because one of those is a whole lot darker, one is a lot more transparent. So you can't necessarily see the color it's going to be, but you can really see the effect of doing that in Como Gradius. And then nice, beautiful line separated into different colors. So that hot torch that he's using is going to be very similar to what you'll see them use in our flame working demonstration, except that one's going to be melted on the bench, so it's not moving around. And the one up there is going to be burning upwards of over 3,000 degrees, whereas ours is around 2,000. Use borosilicate glass up there again, which is a different type of glass used for scientific labware. Has a much higher melting point. So one of the benefits. All of our blocks are soaked in water. You use those early on in the glass is super molten. The paddles are going to be dry. At a certain point, it's a little riskier to use a tool that's still got water in it. The back part of that piece, the area where that punty is, that's cold enough, and that gets water on it, it's going to start to shock it now. And you'll actually see those marks on the piece. So we're almost finished with this, so Carl's got suited up. We're going to load it into our annealing oven here. Again, if we just left this out with everything else here, it would cool down very quickly, very unevenly, and would cause that glass to shatter and break apart. So we'll load it into our annealing oven. It's going to hold it at about 900 degrees throughout the day and then cool it down over about a 12-hour period. Really slowly and evenly cool and relax the glass. Using those shears right now is to really precisely chill that area the tool's on. The water to shock that connection. Excellent. Let's give him a round of applause. Anytime that punchy does come off, it is technically a break in the glass. There's going to be a little bit of a sharp spot. So the hot torch just kind of fuses that in nice, flattening that surface. Excellent. Let's give Carl and Josh another round of applause. So again, this is our, from 10 to 12, our gaffer's choice. We're going to take a little bit of a 3 or 4 minute break here, figure out what's going on next, and then we'll start back up our narration. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day here at the museum. And,
Thank you so much.
Feel free to filter back through or come out.
So now you see, although we've gone into a mold, here we are back at the freehand glass blowing, where Juha's just letting the glass fall and rest into his hand.
Napsali. Recording glass. Banda थिएन. That's all. धूम्रपान स्वास्थ्यका लागि हानिकारक छ.